So here we are on Coundon Wedge in Coventry, United Kingdom. Give you a bit of a look round where we are, and we're having a lovely walk. Oh, it comes a horse along here. We're in fields where there are horses and moles. Look, moles and horses in here. You can see the horse in the distance, and we're going to go across this little bridge, über de Brücke. And sorry. Well, it's a nice way this way, dear. Okay. Well, I'd looked at the map for this way, darling, already. Here's we're going over the river. Is this still the Sherborne, do you reckon? Well, I thought it went off the other way. Obviously, it didn't. Yeah, there's apparently that's the River Sherborne down there. I have to be so careful going through these kissing gates because they tend to catch the microphone, which is a little annoying. But never mind, we're paddling our way out. So now we're in open fields again. We could go down this way towards where you were going, or we could go this way.
We'll go this way.
Along here?
Yes.
Okay. There's almost no end to where you can roam here, is there? It's a beautiful day here in Coventry. It said it was 11, feels like 8, but it does feel actually more like 10 or 11 because it's actually rather a pleasant temperature. Now, for some of you, I realise this is absolutely freezing, but for me, I've had to take my hat off. Oh dear, did you notice I said take your hat off? Because I learnt that T's are being removed from the language. I watched the other night, and I was watching The Voice, and apparently listening to the experts on that programme, there were a lot of artists. So I'm beginning to think that lots of the T's have been removed from the English language. Most of what was said had the T's removed. So these are the people who know. So obviously it's artists, and I took off me hat. So there we are. I'm slowly learning. I shall get there in the end. And we are forever learning, aren't we? So I'm learning now to speak without any T's. So that'll be interesting how that turns out. So anyway, just kidding. We've all got strange accents. The accent that we were born with, well, born with, I say, the born with was no. We came from Lowestoft, so I should be talking like that proper. So you know what I'm going on about then. If I start talking like that, the big advantage is, of course, all them there people in Suffolk will know what I'm saying. Yes, so there we are. But of course, when I became a teacher, that all became unintelligible. So I had to take on a different accent. Then people started to say, hey, do you come from London? And I would say, no, but I'm a mimic and I worked with a Londoner. So I couldn't help it, could I? You know, we got chit-chatting and got to know them, you know, and you start talking like they're doing. You can't help it, can you? That's just how it is, isn't it? So there we are. And of course, if I was in Wales, I would be talking like that, and I don't know, singing almost. Then of course, you've got South African. I met a South African lady the other day from Joburg, and that was very interesting to talk to her. South African. Some people think that copying an accent is racist. I think that's balderdash. It's called impersonation. It's not mockery. It's just taking on the different accents, and actors do it all the time. It doesn't mean anything more than they're just acting, and I do it just because sometimes I'm able to do it. So anyway, there's a seagull. I'm always amazed at how far from the coast seagulls come. I presume they nest on buildings now. They seem to be a very versatile bird, because many birds are so stuck in their ways. You know, I'm a reed warbler. Yes, I'm a reed warbler. I do reeds. Oh dear, there's no reeds. What are we going to do? Well, I'm a reed warbler. I still do reeds. And of course, seagulls live by the sea. And they eat fish. But they're not near the sea now because they've realised they can spread out. But the poor old reed warbler lacks adaptability, which is really why we need to look after biodiversity and habitat. This here, talking of which, is the most fabulous habitat for birds and animals. How absolutely lovely. Now we're coming to a soggy patch, and because having talked about reed warblers, what are we coming to? A reed bed there, so they'll be all right after all. Look at that. You can see all the seed heads. What are those tall ones called? What are the tall ones called, love, over there? Well, they're the ones that were brown. Look, these ones with the poles up. What are they? Bulrushes, yes dear. Well done. I always bring my brain with me, and it's called Irene. That's my beautiful brain. The bulrushes, yeah, all in seed, so the birds can go after them. Lovely, lovely grasses and seeds for the birdies, and still lots of molehills. I've got to have a picture, so I better turn round. Okay, I'm ready. I've assumed the stance. Have you got any? Oh. There, she got me. I've got you under my skin. Da 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 da. Day and night, night and day. Got that a bit mixed up, but I shouldn't worry about it. I'm surviving, and you may even. So, but yes, I really do appreciate those of you who have subscribed, liked and shared. That's very, very kind. And I have to also say thank you for the lovely comments that I've had. I've had some wonderful comments from people over the last few weeks, so thank you very much for that. Please feel free to comment. I tend to comment positive comments and be most hello, little doggy, hello. You gonna come and see me? No, he's not coming to see me. Never mind. I don't know if you can hear the road noise. There's a road over there behind all those trees, but the wind is coming from that way, so it's carrying the noise across this direction. Ah, my wife is distance talking to a guy. That's she'll probably know where we are in a minute. That'll never do, will it? Well, I'll say thank you for watching. This is the Rambling Rambler on Coundon Wedge in Coventry, United Kingdom, and well, I say it's Dave to his friends. Right, so I'll just let the video run out now. We'll carry on walking along here until it does. Lovely, lovely scenery.